So I sold some stuff and then put away the rest of my stuff in Good Springs. Now it's time to talk to Manny Vargas.
Yes.
Oh.
You have any luck with the ghouls? I'm counting on you.
As a matter of fact, the ghouls are no longer at RepCon.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't gonna be easy. But I had a good feeling about you. You look like you've been through a lot.
Now, about the man I'm looking for.
Okay, I'll tell you everything I know, like I promised. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City.
Where is Boulder City?
It's straight up Route 93 from here. Just keep following the road north.
Alrighty. That's all I need to know.
Hope that helps. I owed you. Yeah, see ya.
Alright, guys. Let's head on out. Let me take a look at my Pip-Boy. I'll just go straight up the road to right here. Might just take a detour at Helios 1. That's the wrong direction. If I'm going to do that, I have to go in this direction. Right here shooting. What's going on? Where? Okay. Y'all need to let me know when there's people sneaking up on us. Be like, hey dude, shut up. There are people coming at us. Where were those people? I tell you, it's a good thing I got a sniper like you by my side, Boone. Look at that beautiful sun. Today is going to be a good day. Well, it was before I jinxed it. Howdy, folks. Relax.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
I saw this place in the distance and wanted to investigate.
Or you're a Legion spy trying to infiltrate our perimeter. Give me one good reason I should let you through.
I heard my brother was stationed here. I want to know that he's okay.
I wish I could tell you, but we've had so many replacements lately I couldn't be sure. Go in and look around if you want. Try not to make any trouble.
Alrighty. Why are you here and not on the front line? Isn't that more important?
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand.
Well, shouldn't there be more people than this defending a power plant?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
Why was the Brotherhood of Steel here?
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Alrighty, well, I'll go in there and look for my brother.
Later.
Well, time to level up. Alrighty. Hi there.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Okay.
Welcome to Poseidon Net. On Tuesday, February 16th, at 2 p.m., technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers from all employees on file and are not responsible for any accidents that should occur during this procedure. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. The initial testing of Archimedes was a success, though not an unqualified one. Several minor systems were overloaded despite all precautions taken, and the 2.5 minutes of downtime following the test is something we can work on improving. More importantly, we received reports from nearby facilities that they experienced system frying power fluctuations at the time of the test, notably the Black Mountain bunkers at Hidden Valley. We're going to make it a priority next time to prevent such collateral damage. Brigadier General Scott Lowe of the U.S. Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the General is with us. The General expects the best from all of his men, and Poseidon men should be no different in the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. Can I tell him? A Poseidon Energy publication for new employees. As a member of the Poseidon family, it will be natural for you to become enthusiastic about the incredible endeavors you'll be undertaking with us, and want to tell others. But just a second there, my good man. Let's take a minute to consider what could happen if company information fell into the wrong hands, and whose hands those might be. Can I tell my wife? Well, let's say you do. You tell her not to tell anyone. Your bond is sacred, but a woman's idle tongue is the devil's plaything. No sooner do you leave for work the next day than she's on the phone telling her best friend Candy. Then Candy tells Gertie. Gertie tells Maxine. Maxine tells Lulu. And while Lulu is telling Doris, a Chinese agent posing as an American operator listens in, and the next thing she's online with the Forbidden City, singing like a treaseless canary. The following day you and your wife are bound in shackles and China is sitting at the controls of our entire arsenal. Can I tell my children? What father wouldn't want his kids to look up to him? Don't be that father. One day at school, Ivan Bulikov will get more than lunch money out of your kids. He'll have national secrets. And while they're parading him through Red Square as a national hero, your children will be working in forced labor camps, right next to you and your beautiful young wife, who's now wrinkled and homely since the communists have banned makeup because it expresses individuality. Can I tell my drinking buddies? Surely if there's somewhere safe a man can place his trust, it is with his other male friends. But how much do you really know about them? Are they friends, or comrades? Don't be too sure. Even the most transparent window can hide secrets when it's lined with iron curtains. Always remember, You are a member of two families now, and you have obligations to both, but your obligations to the Poseidon family is greater, because while your children may misbehave and your friends may change, and your wife may nag and cheat on you, Poseidon Energy will always be paying for and protecting your way of life. Don't tell anyone about anything about the projects of Poseidon Energy. When pressed, tell them that your job is repetitive and not worth discussing, but the company is nurturing and gives good benefits and is always looking for new talent.
It's all true. Your drinking buddies will squeal. I mean, well, let's face it, nothing loosens a man's lips like a bunch of booze. So yeah, your drinking buddies will squeal on you. Your children, huh? You can't trust a child to keep a secret. And your wife? People might say, hey, now, that's sexism. Let me tell you something. That's what women do. You give them a secret, it's the quickest way of spreading information. Better than any advertising campaign. What the hell did I trip over? You can trust no one. Empty. Trust no one. That's my motto. I trusted a man once. It didn't go so well. I'll tell you about that later on. Right now, I'm just poking around. Hey, hey. Yeah, I've been exploring a lot of factories and picking up a lot of stuff, haven't I? Guys, we're gonna get rich doing this, just walking around picking things up. Hi there, sir. How you doing?
Hey, man.
Hey, hey.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
That's right, I'm here for your job. Whatever that job might be.
Ah, shit. Shit, man. I need this. Gotta pay the bills. And I'm addicted to a lot of different kinds of chems. I mean a lot.
You pay me a stack of caps right now, and I'll forget you have my job.
Aw, man. How am I supposed to buy chems now? Fine, here.
So, even though I'm here to, replace you, what job do you have here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
Okay, you love having your teeth suckled. I'll make a note of that. And then promptly burn that note. What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
Well, I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why should the power go to the Strip and McCarran?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is.
Oh, brother.
That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Yeah, I just told you I'm here to replace you. Never mind. Just... What exactly do you do, though?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
That would be pretty cool. So, you have no idea what you're doing.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
Dude, how did you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard.
Okay, so the NCR is dumber than you. Holy shit. Goodbye.
Here, you want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
I guess no one read the memo to keep their lips shut. Hi there, sir.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist?
More of a drifter?
I see. Then you must have some special business here, for them to have let you through.
You know what? I'm going to be totally honest with this guy. Not really. I just kind of stumbled in.
Interesting. Forgive me for prying, but I'm curious. Are you with a particular group?
My only true allegiance is to myself. Never have truer words been spoken.
Then for everyone's sake, I hope you serve a worthy master. Are you a maker of war or peace?
Yeah, now I'm going to lie and say peace.
That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim to the followers of the Apocalypse over the years have had less than pure intentions. But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has realized. Take care of what you do here and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world.
What more is there to this place than a power plant?
I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that their dealings were not only in energy, but also in weapons. And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military, targeting computers, shock sensors. A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Archimedes.
Huh. That could be why the Brotherhood of Steel were here. They're a bunch of technocrats who worship technology and want to keep it out of the hands of everybody else. You think Archimedes is a weapon they built here?
Yes. And the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up.
So the Brotherhood of Steel know about Archimedes.
They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but something here changed their minds. The Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived.
Well, the NCR asked me to help increase the power plant's output.
Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some help. I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. You'll need it.
All right. Well, tell me, where do you think I should route the power?
Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt. but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational and humane choice.
I agree with that. After all, areas that aren't very civilized, areas that are not thriving, not highly populated, not a lot of electricity. Therefore, sending electricity to them wouldn't exactly burn up too much electricity, would it? And it would give other territories an opportunity to establish themselves and also begin thriving. Well, why would you trust me with this?
I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice I have.
Why are you here exactly?
I was sent here when we saw that the NCR had taken it. We have no record of the facility, but its original builders were cause for concern. I'm to determine the threat level of this place and do everything in my power to prevent the revival of any dangerous pre-war technology. The NCR let me stay because they are desperate for answers about this place, but I've kept them in the dark.
The NCR doesn't know about the weapon, do they?
Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the systems here.
I've met him.
He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls is the plant's intercom system. I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter of time.
That sounds like him. Tell me more about your group, the Followers of the Apocalypse.
Humanity lost many things after the war. Methods of agriculture, techniques for survival. We took it upon ourselves to piece together this knowledge and bring it back to them.
Go on.
Other things weren't lost, but were blocked from our collective memory. Knowledge of what we're capable of and how things spiral out of control. It's in our nature to want to forget truths that keep us awake at night. And for that reason, it's all the more important that the followers walk the ways to remind people of them.
Where are the followers based around here?
We're scattered mostly. We go where we're needed. Our largest presence is in Freeside, at Old Mormon Fort. Other than that, I know Dr. Usanagi set up a practice near the Crimson Caravan, and a man we train is operating out of the Aerotech building. Another man, Tom Anderson, was looking into water supply problems in Westside, but that was a while ago.
Do the followers work together with the NCR?
We did for a time, but our goals differ. The NCR only cares to expand their wealth and their reach. For us, territory boundaries mean nothing, and prosperity has to be for everyone, not just citizens of the NCR. So parting was inevitable. While the NCR pushes east, we clean up the mess they leave behind, try to provide some stability.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Something that guy said was supposed to set Eddie off, I know that. I'll come back and talk to that guy later to make that happen. If not, I'll use a console command to complete the quest and just, to set Eddie off. Because in the context of roleplay, I really don't know how else I could just do that. I think I was supposed to wait longer to come here. Oh, traps. Could have got me a mine. Enough booby traps around here, ain't there? Don't mind me, folks. Just a strange guy dressed in black. Running around like a madman. Nothing suspicious here. No, sir. Uh-oh. What's going on? Is there combat? I hear something.
Keep looking.
Are they in here? Oh, there's one more in here, ain't there? It's an NCR guard dog. Well, they shouldn't have attacked me. It was self-defense, I tell you. Oh, no booby traps in this room. Alright, let me go ahead and reload this. No, my gun's already reloaded. Those people out here just sunbathing. Actually, should probably pull my gun back out. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting wabbits or something.
You're mine.
You guys take on whatever the hell is shooting at us. Not Eddie, but what else? That didn't work out so good. Gotta get some cover.
So, this is how it ends. Eat this!
Let me switch weapons here. I just don't know what weapon to switch to. How about a bumper sword? Let's see what that does. I've been dying to use this thing, figure out what it does.
Kill them all. God will understand.
Oh, geez, concussion. Doctor's bag. Where is it? Yeah, this bumper sword ain't half bad. but I don't think it's the right weapon to use. Let me try Lucky. Good old Lucky. No more sneaking around. We're just going to be obvious from now on.
Funny.
Alright, let's try a different weapon. Since we're fighting robots, let's try the recharger pistol. Well, that thing looks cool. Oh, that looks badass.
Secure.
Man, this thing looks badass. It looks like the space gun that was used in that video. Oh, what the hell was the name of that video? End of the World by the Crooks Shadows or Crusados, however the hell you pronounce that band's name. I just remember that video and like the gun that one woman held just kind of looked like that. That's a badass looking gun. I love that. It's a shame I have no intention of you know, being good at energy weapons. Now, where the hell do I go? Aha, here's a door.
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. This area clear. Proceed scanning with search protocol.
Step into the open and identify myself. I am the Grim Reaper of the Powder Gangers.
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol. Scanning for hostiles. Please step into the open and identify yourself. For hostiles. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. Please step into the open and identify yourself.
Yeah,
Law-abiding citizens
I'm just taking
have
that.
nothing to Please fear. Step into the open and identify yourself.
I don't care if I can reprogram these things or not. I just want to test out my gun on something.
This is a lawful use of deadly force. Please direct complaints to your local law enforcement authority.
Okay, this is super, super slow motion. I mean, this is like going on for a bit. That's weird. And I'm going to use my bumper sword on this guy. Alright. I'm nearly dead. Where's my crew at? Where'd you people go? Oh, seriously, where'd everybody go? Guys, hey! Hey! Maybe if I could just move you. All right, guys. Can you follow me this way? Can you guys follow me this? Come on, you can do it. Eddie, fucking move, guys. This is. Okay, we're gonna go this way. You guys are like, what, stuck together or something? Come on! Let me see. Shift to run. Okay, now you quit facing that thing and move this way. Here, let me move you to this area. I really don't know what your problem is. What is your major malfunction? All right, come on, guys, this way, come on. Yes. Jiminy crickets. My word. Oh, this is a different place I haven't been before. I'm going to start collecting teddy bears, just for the hell of it. I don't know why I'm taking milk bottles. I see it just sitting there, and it don't make no sense, and yeah, I'm doubting how fresh that apple was. This mainframe is currently unresponsive. The amount of power reaching the terminal seems to be insufficient. I'm going to go ahead and try to repair the wire. Yay! And now, configure power grid. Now what do I want to do here? Why not just do full region? Oh, okay. Okay, I see how it works. This won't be very efficient, there'll be brownouts. This will be a very minimal amount of power, but to everybody. Let me try doing full region again. Brownouts likely. Huh. Well, with brownouts, that's not going to be very useful, is it? Maybe I should go with the most flourishing areas. After all, the more they flourish, the more populated they get, the more civilization builds itself back up. All right. All right. It's an empty bottle of whiskey. Why are the whiskey bottles always empty? Let there be some sarsaparilla. Well, there's beer in here. That's a picture. Alright, let's see what's up here. What the hell are these things? Let me take a look at my quest real quick. Alright, so I just go right out of this door. I guess I'm going down. I'm putting this thing away. Although that pumper sword, that thing looks awesome. Talk to Fantastic. Shouldn't there be like a freaking elevator around here or something? Holy crap. I am going to melt. Dude, let's get the hell out of here.